Welcome to the summary of Lesson 10 about divisions of the five universals. Before we start, let's have a short supplication. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma akhrijna min zulumatil wahm wa akrimna binuril fahm. Allahumma aftah alayna abwaab rahmatik وانشر علينا خزائن علومك برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين والحمد لله رب العالمين. So in the previous lessons, we have already covered 8 topics and just recently the 5 universals. So in this lesson, we will proceed to the divisions of the 5 universals. To define things correctly, we must know how universal concepts, that is the 5 universals, are arranged and how they are divided. Take note, the 5 universals that we are referring to are the genus, the species, the differentia, particular accidental, and the general accidental. First, on the species or noun. So this division is nawi. So species are of 3 kinds: real or haqiqi, and relative, that is high, intermediate, and low. Relative, idafi. So on top we have Jawhar, that is the most general, and then next to that is incorporeal substance, Jismul Mutlaq, and next to that is growing body, Jism Nami, and then animal or Haywan when we talk about insan. So what are the kinds of species? As we have said, the high, the intermediate, and the low species. When we say high species, the most general relative species that we are referring to, those are the absolute substance. And then in between high and low, we have the growing body, for example, or animal. And then the most specific we are referring to the real species, that is human. So here in the example, low species, example Hassan as human, insan. And then intermediate species, when we say he is a Jashminami or growing body, as well as an animal or haywan. And the most general relative species, for example, for us to say that he is a corporeal substance, Jishmi Mutlaq, and also he is a substance or Jawhar. Okay, so in short, real species, only one. We refer to the lowest concept, that is human. Whereas relative species, we refer to any concept under a higher genus. Take note that the highest concept in a hierarchy is never it could never be a relative species. Now, how about genus or gens? Genus, like a species, is also of 3 kinds. We have the near, the remote, and the highest, of course with intermediate. So when we say near, the most genus after the nearest genus after the species, that is animal. And when we say near, the intermediate is growing body, and more remote is when we say a corporeal substance. And the highest genus is when we say he is a substance or jawhar. And here, that is the highest genus. So in short, animal means a low genus, and growing body and corporeal substance, that is the intermediate genera and genus, and substance, the highest, bilang as substance or jawhar, that is the highest genus. Now let's proceed to differentia or fossil, that is the constituent of species and divider of a genus. So if we try to check from substance, the most general, the next level is corporeal body, growing body, animal, and then human. Here, differentia have 3 dimensions as opposed to without dimensions. And when we say growing, as opposed to non-growing body. And we also move from sensitive and moving at will as opposed to non-sensitive and not moving at will. And then the equivalent of human is rational as opposed to non-rational. So with this summary, take note of this, that differentia distinguishes a species from other species under the same genus. For example, rational is the differentia of human. And then sensitive and moving at will is the differentia of animal. Now, how about proximate or near differentia? Here, we are referring to the nearest differentia to the species. Let me give an example. Rational, and that is the differentia of human. That is the proximate. Whereas remote differentia, we refer to a differentia that belongs to a higher genus, but is also a differentia of the lower species. One example that we can give is to say sensitive and moving at will. That is a remote differentia of human, which is proximate only for animal. So here, these are the key points. First, genus plus differentia equals species, and both are constituents of species, genus and differentia. And when we say genus, it is divisible, and differentia divides the genus into 2. That is, for example, when we talk about Hassan, or when we talk about human, that is rational uh, versus or vis-a-vis non-rational, or animal. Animal. Now, how about accidental or arb? Accidental is divided into 2 also. One is necessary accidental, or what we call daruri, ardu daruri, and then separable accidental, mumkinul infikak, that is possible to separate. That is the literal meaning. So when we say necessary accidental or daruri, its separation from the subject is impossible, although it is not part of the essence. If it is separated, the subject loses its essence or quiddity. For example, you cannot separate the oddness of the number 3, because when we say 3, it is automatically it is odd. The same also when we say about 4. The evenness of the 4 is always there. Otherwise, 4 could never be even then. Now, how about separable accidental or mumkinul infikak? its separation is possible without the subject losing its essence or quiddity. For example, whiteness of paper. Whiteness of paper could be separated from paper because there are pieces of paper which are not white. And also the action of sitting of a man. Why? Because a person, not in all not at all times that he or she is sitting. A person, possible, you can see her or him not sitting. So sitting can be separated from man in the same manner that whiteness can be separated from paper. So here the criterion is separation from the subject possible or not? When we say it is not possible, that is necessary accidental. And if it is possible, then we call it separable accidental. Okay, so that is about accidental. Now let's proceed to the common and spatial. Now, according to the scope of application, either we say it is common, sha'i, or and spatial or khas. When we say sha'i or common, it is applied to several subjects. For example, human is common and it applies to many people. Now, applied to only one subject, for example, Zainab is special. It is particularly a certain person. So it applies to one person. So here the criteria is how many subjects the concept applies to. So in summary, when we say species, we have real and relative. And relative is even subdivided into intermediate and high. Now, when we say genus, it is either near, remote, or intermediate and highest. And differentia distinguishes the species, either proximate or remote. Now, when it comes to accidental, sometimes it is necessary, that is indivisible, and another is separable, accidental. That is mumkinul infikak. Then as to common and spatial, it is applied to many or only applied to one. Okay, so before we end the summary of the lesson, let's remember this, that understanding these divisions of the five universals helps us form correct definitions and avoid mistakes in reasoning. So next meeting, we will proceed to the summary of lesson 11 about definition and its types. Inshallah ta'ala. Thank you so much and see you then.